the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Good morning, Rebellion. Good morning, Riverside Middle School. I'm Jake Valguerra. I'm your principal. I just wanted to welcome back from intercession break. I know a few of our rebels did participate in our intercession classes, so thank you for all your hard work and dedication to your learning experience here at RMS. I'm excited to see you, welcome you back. I do know that our online learning did get extended up until Friday, November 6th. So those rebels that chose, or your parents chose on the Choice to Learn survey to return to our school building, either through face-to-face instruction 5 days a week, or hybrid learning where you would come face-to-face for 4 days a week and then stay online on Friday, we won't be following that model until the earliest Monday, November 9th. Please rest assured that our school district is monitoring the COVID-19 pandemic here in El Paso County very closely with all of our public health officials. So we will provide you and your parents updates as information becomes available to us. But I wanted to spend a few minutes this morning while you're in your advisory class to just cover some important topics that all of us need to remind ourselves about and make sure that our focus is on. So right now, guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about why it's important to integrate hard work into your life on a day-to-day basis. Because at the end of the day, it's all about becoming a champion, whether that's being a champion in terms of academics and being at the top of your class, each and every one of your classes, or becoming a champion in athletics, or both, and excelling in extracurricular activities like our band, our choir, our student council. But at the end of the day, folks, what we need to ask ourselves about, whether you're a principal, whether you're a teacher, a student, is you have to be prepared to do what others will not. All of those extra steps when people are at home and not doing their homework or playing too much video games or watching the movie, it's those of us that take the time to read the book, to read the article, to study our notes, to do the outline, to redo the math problem set. Those are the ones that push ahead. And you're going to see as you start to get older, and you start to get older like I am, because I just turned 41, guys, that all of that hard work and those extra steps that you take when you're younger, they start to build momentum. And by the time you go across the street and become a ranger at Riverside High School, you're going to start to feel that momentum and the effects of that momentum. So as your principal, I'm here to instill that thought that it's so important for us to be very mindful of our performance in the classroom, on the court, on the field, and always go the extra mile. Whether that's staying up a little bit later to get it right, whether that's talking with our study groups, whether that's peers or seeking tutoring from our teachers, do what is necessary to get the A. Do what is necessary to come out on top and to really lead the pack. Because that's what rebels do, they lead. They do not stand in the background and do not follow. We lead the pack. That's what the rebellion is all about. So I wish you well. I hope you have a fantastic second 9 weeks grading period. I do have some other important reminders that Mr. Bowles and Miss Morgan wanted me to talk to you guys about before I let you go and before you start to enjoy your advisory class. So first thing, please remember that we are doing all of our minutes on iStation. There is no other skill than reading comprehension that will make or break your career later on in life. All of us are going to need to read and be able to dissect information, whether that's a technical manual, whether it's a book on philosophy in college, whether it's curriculum and instruction if you go into education, or whether it's really mapping out all of the details on an engineering project. For those of you who are really focused on STEM, or going to law school or going to medical school, we will not be able to achieve any of those dreams if we do not know how to read and read well, and then eventually to build capacity to read very quickly. So it's so important that everyone is doing their time on iStation, mastering those activities, filling out the reflection sheets that your teachers are asking you to fill out. Moreover, Imagine Math. Rebels, it is critical that all of us be completing our pathway lessons in Imagine Math. So please work with your math teachers, and as you all complete a unit, you should be working on your pathway lesson in Imagine Math. the reason why math reasoning skills, you are working on your deductive reasoning and your inductive reasoning. And those two skill sets will allow you to be successful in whatever career you pursue. You have to learn how to break down a problem, and you also have to use facts to build up to a solution. And that's inductive and deductive reasoning in a nutshell. So Imagine Math will help you with that, as will iStation. But those two programs are there to build these skill sets that I need you to master by the time you go across the street to Riverside High School. A couple other things. Today, which is Monday, October 26th, is the last day to turn in any assignments or any pending activities that you need to turn into any of your teachers. We do not want any of our rebels failing any of our courses, whether that's English, mathematics, social studies, science, or any of our elective courses. We want to make sure that you are going to maintain your eligibility. We want to make sure that you're pushing yourself and excelling academically. So please make sure that you get in all of your assignments before the day's end. A few other things. None of this happens if we don't come to school. So it is quintessential that we log in each and every day in each and every one of our classes. Your teachers do work very diligently, very hard to create the lessons they have prepared for you. So I need all of you to do your part, and that's coming to school each and every day, each period of every day. I know that's a lot, but I know you can do it, and it's not enough just to log in. We got to be present. We have to have our cameras on. We have to be focused. We have to be following on with the lesson. We have to be asking questions. We have to be working collaboratively with our teammates. That's what learning is. And that's what I need each and every one of our rebels to do. Also, folks, let me see. We already touched upon the extension of online learning. Again, our Learning Hub at Riverside High School. If any of our online students would like to participate and come to the Learning Hub, you're more than welcome. Please reach out to the school. It is 434-7300, or simply tell your advisory teacher so they can get that information to one of the administrators, either your assistant principals or myself. A few other things. Huge thank you to all of my rebels and your parents for filling out the Choice to Learn survey. I think out of 565 kids, we only have about 10 surveys that are still yet to be filled out. So hopefully they filled them out over this weekend. We will be doing a double check today on Monday and reach out to the parents and students to ensure that you have selected the right choice for you on how you want to continue your learning, whether that's online exclusively, a hybrid scenario, or doing face-to-face exclusively. Also, this upcoming Thursday, we're going to have our PSAT for our 8th graders. 8th graders, I know Mr. Bowles, our assistant principal, designed a wonderful flyer with a lot of information that went out to your parents through the Blackboard system. And attached in there was a link to a Google form where your parents just provide a little bit of information to let us know that you're going to come and test for the PSAT. This is wonderful practice. It is the PSAT 8-9. This is leading up to the PSAT for the National Merit Scholar Qualifying Test that you'll take in high school. So it's some great practice for our rebels to take advantage of. If you would still like to sign up for the PSAT, again, it's only for 8th graders. Please call the school. Have your parents call the school at 434-7300 so we can get that information to Mr. Bowles. Or again, you can always reach out to your advisory teacher during advisory so that he can relay that message or she can relay that message to Mr. Bowles, our testing coordinator. Lastly, our district is monitoring the COVID-19 pandemic very closely. And I know it has offset our athletic schedule. We had to cut short a few of our seasons for tennis, cross country. Also, I know that we were scheduled to start football and volleyball today on Monday, October 26th. But because of the increased numbers, we are your safety and your security is our foremost priority. So we have delayed all practices and games for this week. We will have an update as information becomes available from the district and also public health authorities. But just please know, Rebels, that this week there are no athletic games or practices. Your coaches can still engage with you on virtual practices that are available. If you have any questions, please reach out to Coach Shadrick, our athletic coordinator. And again, you can always, please, develop that relationship with your advisory teacher. If you have any questions, reach out to your advisors and then they'll relay the message for you. And more than anything, my ending message. Today, I need each and every one of my rebels to do one thing for me, just one. And that is, before the end of the day, I want you to pick one teacher and sincerely thank them for everything they've done since August. It has been a huge transition to go on to providing high-quality instruction in online format. It's not easy, and there's a lot of planning that goes into it. So please, Rebels, remember, success starts with gratitude, and please thank a teacher before the end of the day. And I wish you well. Have an exciting week, and a great second 9 weeks grading period. And again, today's the last day. If you have any pending assignments, anything to make up, please make sure those grades are in. All right, have a great day. And again, remember, success begins here at the Rebellion at Riverside Middle School. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.